next video, we're going to be rolling out our lat muscle. So we're going to take our foam roller and we're going to lay on our side and bring our arm above our head. All right, so it's going to be kind of like you're sleeping on your side. The lat is this big muscle group that comes behind and then attaches, like basically protecting your rib cage. It attaches to your shoulder blade and then it comes down and then attaches to your spine way down in your lumbar. So it's a really important muscle for shoulder blade stability, shoulder blade health, shoulder in general health. And it tends to get really nasty tight on people, especially if you're some kind of athlete doing a lot of overhead work, if you're a climber, an aerialist, any kind of, or you just lift and you're doing a lot of upper body work. This lat muscle is a major muscle group in the body, and it will probably have some sensation to it. So just bear with it and make sure you're breathing. So to begin, we're going to bring our bodies down onto the mat, and we're going to come down onto our side. And here we are. And this might be where you stay. There's not going to be a ton of movement here, but you can go up and down and explore different areas. For me, it's a little bit closer to the armpit that things start to get really tight and tender. Ooh, I need to do this a little more. The lower your elbow is to the mat, the shorter the muscle is going to be, meaning that we're relaxing that muscle group, right? We're just letting it hang. Arm is fully relaxed, which is what we want. We want to continue to stay relaxed, but if we want to try and get a little bit deeper, we're going to bring that arm up and over the head, bring the elbow really close to the ear, or the arm really close to the ear, and that's going to lengthen the muscle, which is going to make it tighter, which is going to get the foam roller a little bit deeper into what's going on. Like I said, there's not going to be a ton of movement here, but you can go up and down. And you can also go forward to back, kind of like rolling this way. And exploring what's going on with all of that. Noticing where you're at, how that's feeling. Is it hurting more in the front? Is it hurting more in the back? These are all good things to be taking note of. Now, if you feel like that is not quite getting what you need, you're always welcome to try using a fascial release ball. I will warn you that this is going to be much more intense. Whenever we're using the foam roller, we're getting a lot more space to, muscle tissue ratio, right? Like the foam roller has a larger surface area, so when the muscle comes down to spread itself out onto it, there's a lot more room for the muscle to expand. Whereas the ball, it's going to be more of like, we're going to hit a specific muscle and we're going to stay in that specific muscle. So it's going to be the same kind of thing. You're going to find there's going to be a lot less movement, but there is going to be a much more precise area that you're able to get into. The more you can relax into this, the better you're going to be. Minimum of 30 seconds, maximum of 3 minutes. And make sure you're doing both sides, as always. Noticing the difference between the two, playing around with straightening and bending the elbow. Both of these methods are really beneficial. This is going to be really good for you if you deal with any kind of shoulder pain, any upper back pain, neck pain. This might be an area that's very, very tender. If you've got any like impingement problems in the shoulders or chronic injuries in the rhomboids and things, this is an area that tends to hold a lot of tension and also tends to be a little bit weaker than we want it to be, or maybe it doesn't turn on as easily as we want it to. And so starting to train this lat muscle to help it release and then also to help it turn on is going to be crucial in your recovery and healing process. Sending you joy and release and relaxation. Let me know how it goes.